All right, now let's see the practical aspect. How do we use AI in refining our research work? How do you use AI in refining our research work? And I believe every one of us will be waiting for this particular session. All right, so the power of AI. I'm going to talk about the steps, then we do the practical. The steps, practical steps in using Gemini or using any AI tool. The first thing is you need to make your AI understand who is using it. Collins, don't sleep, please. Now, for instance, if as a designer and I have a brief to work on, let's say I'm to work on a fashion design, a fashion brand, and I've been given the brief. So, and I want to make use of AI for my research. Remember, AI is not to come and do your job. AI is to assist us refine our work. You understand? So, please don't use AI to do everything. It's not that's not the essence. AI is to help us. Is to help us refine how we do our work. All right. So now, when I go into my AI tool, all I got to do is I need to introduce myself. I need to make AI understand who is it and what and the exact thing we are building, which is the first step. So all I got to do is tell AI as a art director or as a creative, we are building a product, a social product to focus on a particular audience. It has to be clarity, it has to be warmity, blah 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 blah. You need to set the role and context, which is the first step. Very, very important. Or else your hair will just give you a cluster result. So now the next step is naming. Remember, we are focusing on brand kits. So every example in which I'm going to be bringing to us is around brand kits. So looking at naming, that's the iterative process. That's where you are ideating. That's where you're doing your research. Back in the days, what we do is we use Google. We try to Google names, and we try to use Google. Give me tagline, give me names, blah blah blah. We write it down in our paper. We clean. We try to coin out name from what. I can remember those days. We used to coin out name. We put down 2 words or 3 words. Then we will say, okay, let's say come go get. We now say, okay, COGOGE. This name is not going. We'll refine again. So we've gone past that stage, but now we have AI to help us iterate faster. So now we need to explain now that the AI understands who is doing the project or whatever. Now we need to now start asking AI for what we want, like asking AI for the name of the brand. Let's say we can now say, AI, please, from blah blah blah, give us 15 names. So AI is going to generate this name based on the information in which we've given. So, and the next tagline, the next step is the tagline and voice. Tagline and voice. Some people say tagline is also known as should I say positioning statement or motto. Those days we call it motto. Our fathers they call tagline motto. If I'm right, thumbs up. They used to call tagline motto, but we are going to be saying tagline in a professional way. So we're going to now tell the tool Gemini to create different, like 5 taglines for the service or product in which we are trying to build based on information we've fed in. And after that, we now see on how to translate the visuals those words, we see on how to translate them. Now we still tell the tool to generate keywords we can actually use to search for photography, to search for logo ideas, to search for color palettes on Pinterest. That's how it works. So now let's try do some practicals. I believe the steps are well understood. Now let's see how we can actually bring that to life. So I'm going to go to my Gemini. So this is Gemini for you, and we are going to see on how to make use of it in creating. Sorry, I'm trying to. All right. Now the first thing we said is to introduce ourselves to the AI, letting the AI know who and the essence of what we are researching about. So now I'm going to say, okay, yeah, I was looking for my cursor. I'm going to say act as a senior brand, let's say, strategist. Then, okay, what are we doing as a senior brand strategist? We are building, let's say we are building a brand identity for a new business. Okay. Then we will now say, so now what's the business all about? So, okay, let's say the business let's say a monthly subscription service delivery for a music, let's say a music app. And then we now give it the vibe. We want it minimalistic. So we want a minimalist. We want it eco-friendly. Let's say eco-friendly. So we have to be specific when we are doing all this. Eco-friendly. Yeah, I think this is enough. And let's see the target audience. So we are targeting, let's say we are targeting professionals. Let's target professionals specifically aged, let's say 22 to 45. Who wants cool music during work hours. Oh, sorry, thank you for bringing that to my notice. Okay. Okay, so we will now ask you understand the assignment by summarizing the brand persona. All right. Okay, let's say three bullet points. Okay. So I believe okay. I believe you understand this. So remember, we said here, we said the first step, set the role. We said set the role and context. So that is what we are trying to build right here. We're trying to build right here. So we've set the role. This is the role. This is the role, a senior brand strategist, and what we are doing. Then about the business, about the brand. Then we are asking the AI if can actually understand this particular particular prompt. So now let's submit and let's see what it has for us. So that's just how it works. I believe you're getting 1 or 2 from this. If you are getting, just kindly give us a thumbs up. All right. So okay. So now, oh yeah, this is the result. It says, I understand the assignment. Here is the summary of the brand personnel for your new music subscription service. We have this then essentialist, okay, blah blah blah. The personnel values, clarity, clutter, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So now here I understand what we are about asking. Our AI understand what we are about asking. So instead of you just going to your AI to and say, AI, please give me 5 strategies or 5 names or so brand. No, now the AI is like an intern. So you need to train that intern in doing your job, right? So now you training that intern in doing your job, it means you need to do things step by step, precept or more precept. So that's how it works when it comes to AI. The same thing happens in the physical world. The same thing happens here using AI. So now we've finalized everything, and the AI is even telling us that, would you like me to begin by developing a list of potential brand names, or would you prefer to start with a mission and vision statement? So you can see the AI is even helping us do what? Helping us, giving us suggestion on what next to do. So having done that, now we are going to move to the next step. Remember, we said the next step is to do what now? Is the naming aspect. So please kindly mute yourself. Ajibade, please kindly mute your audio, please. Kindly mute your mic, please. Thank you. So now the next phase is the naming aspect. Now we all have the idea of what we want to do. We want to create a brand persona around a music app, and we don't know any name yet. I remember I said back in days, all we got to do is just to get 3 words and try to shuffle the words to see if it fits into a name. But now we have AI to do that for us. So now let's go back to our AI and see what we have. Let's give this another prompt. Now talking about the name, so we now say we will explain to the AI. We say now that okay, we say give now like what I like doing is to be emotional a bit. I don't know, maybe AI is emotional, but I like saying things like great, thank you, good morning, things like that. So you say now, great, now give give me 15 brand name ideas categorized into 3 styles. So you can actually come up with your own prompt, which is fine, you understand. But for the course of this class, I'm just using this. So we want it descriptive and clear. We want it abstract. something outside the box and cool. And also we want category of being playful and witty. All right, so now I'm not just saying give me 15 names. You understand? I'm also instructing the AI to be so specific. I want it so specific. You understand? So this is a kind of prompt you can actually adopt when you're trying to build a brand kit for any business. All right, so having done this, then we are going to submit it, and let's see what we have. Okay, here we are. So I'm not going to choose the name. I want everybody to contribute to this at this point. Now for the descriptive and clear category, we have focus stream, we have green audio, we have workflow, we have clean frequency, we have Dex atmosphere. Well, next we have the abstract and cool category. We have moss, we have hum, we have canopy for sound, for music. I don't understand. We have ether, we have biome. Okay, for the playful, we have resound, we have root note, we have B slide, we have off mute, we have sound circle. So now I want and when you think so it's a class where we are going to be contributing, not just listen, you contribute. So now AI has given us 15 names. Now we want to choose. So now let's see from which category should we choose and which name do you think we should pick. Go to the chat box and drop a particular one you think it's worth it. I'm waiting. Someone is saying playful and witty. It says sound circle. Okay. Focus stream. Okay. Biome. What is biome? Well, I like that. It's something people are going to catch up with. Okay, we have 2 sound circle. We have 1 minute left to do this, then we pick. So the highest name selection will be picked. Okay, any other one? So here we have sound circle, we have sound circle 2, sound circle, we have focus stream. We have the other one, biome. Is it biome or biome? So lastly we have sound circle. Okay, I think sound circle have it. Oh, focus stream. Oh, I don't know, why are we doing this? Sound circle. Okay, sound circle has it. Sound circle has it. I think we can go bang 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 bang. You know, vote cancel. Okay, now let's continue, please. So we are going with the sound circle, which is fun. Yeah, which is fun and witty. So we are going to be going with this. But now, what does it mean? It says combines the concept of sustainability, life cycle or recycle with the idea of looped, rhythmic music for focus. Well, I think this is nice. Yeah, it gives a lot of meaning to it. So now what we are going to do is to copy this. Then we use our Google Doc. Doc. Now so we're going to document everything in which we've researched. Okay, here we are. Then I'm going to paste it here. All right, so we have brand name. Okay, brand name, we have sound circle, its meaning, blah blah blah. All right, now let's continue. We are still here, so let's continue. So what's the next thing? Now we've gotten our brand name. So what's the next thing? Remember we talked about the tagline. If you can remember the tagline, that's from the steps. Here we have step 3, tagline, taglines and voice. So we are going to do the same thing we did for the name. We asked the tool to generate taglines for us. All right, so so I'm going to say I like the name. What's the name again? Sound circle. Remember, it's written together. Sound circle. Okay. Now, right. 10. Let's say 10. Or is 10 okay? 10 taglines for this brand. So remember, I'm not saying for a music brand again. Why? Because we already have that information. You know, the AI already knows what we are trying to build. So okay, now write 10 taglines for this brand. I want the tone. I want the tone to be, let me say, to be slightly sarcastic, not like the regular thing. Music for you, or music owned by Sons and, you know, remember those days, the Maker and Son music industry. Oh god. Okay, sarcastic, but okay, but let's say rhythmic. Okay. Okay. Also focus on the benefits. Okay, now we have, I like the name, blah blah blah, sound circle. Now write 10 taglines for this brand. I want the tone to be slightly sarcastic, rhythmic, also focus on the benefits. Okay, now let's see what we have. So we are waiting. If you're practicing this thing right now, let's see your thumbs up. Oh, those 2 persons. Wow. If you are practicing, remember, practice makes perfect. Oh. Okay, yeah, we have the oh, someone is saying my PC just went off. Oh, remember we talked about distractions, you know, power supply and things like that. All right, so okay, now let's see. We have some nice taglines here. And remember, if your tagline is so long, you can actually tell the machine to shorten it. You understand? To shorten it. All right, now let's see some examples here. We have sustainable vibes for unsustainable workloads. That's much. And now we have tune in, zone out, crush the KPI. Yo, we have block the noise, save the planet, keep the job. Block the noise, save the planet. Well, has a little bit meaning. Another one is better beats for worse Monday. Nah. Audio clarity for corporate insanity. Nah. Clean energy for your messy decks. Because the printer noise isn't I don't understand. Recycle the rhythm, survive the Zoom. The planet is hot. Your playlist is cool. Let's burn out. No background. So now let's see. Now let's decide which one is. Oh, I like Joy. I like what you're doing. You just went directly and say tune in, zone out. Okay, someone is saying block the noise, save the planet. Block the noise, save. Actually like that one. You know, it has this kind of it's outside the box, so you have to think into it. Okay, we have two persons with two different options. Now let's go further, please. We need two more persons. Just go to, we have block the noise, save the planet. Someone is saying zoom in, zoom out. Please, are you buying votes here? Because I don't understand. We have audio clarity for corporates. Well, that's so serious. I don't know, it's so serious. You know, remember, this is music. It has to be fun, you know. It has to be fun. One is say the planet is hot. Your playlist is cool. Ew. Has the playlist turned to AC? Cooling the planet. Recycle the rhythm. I like that one. Recycle the rhythm. That's not. I like it. Recycle the rhythm. Why is this going? Oh, the recycle rhythm. Yeah. Someone will say, yeah, what you want. Yeah, what you want is not part of it, now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what you want is not part of it. Okay, so we have now. Let's see what we have. Like someone is saying, recycle the rhythm is dope. Actually, I like recycle the rhythm. Recycle the rhythm is dope. Now let's see the particular tagline that actually that has gotten the highest. We have block the noise. One. Block this noise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Someone is asking which planet. Exactly, I don't know the planets. Okay, so I think block the noise 1, but it's so lengthy. It's so lengthy. Block the noise is so lengthy. You understand? I don't know, it's so lengthy. So we cannot actually use this for please, the music should not carry good to another level, you don't know, for the train. Like someone. So, well, I think recycle the rhythm is best for us. You know, it fits into the kind of audience we are trying to push. Remember, we are trying to push professionals in the range of 22 to 45, and you know, should I say we have the mixture of Gen Z and you understand what I'm saying. All right, so I think recycle the rhythm has it. So now let's go back to our notes. So recycle the rhythm. Let's copy this. Let's have it here. Tagline. Recycle the rhythm. Let's get about this. All right. So now let's go back. Now, after this being done, next thing is the visual. The visual, which is very, very important. So we are going to ask the AI to be so specific and generate the visual for recycle the for this brand. When I mean the visual, I'm talking about the color and the typography. So great. Then I'll say I like the tagline recycle specific color suggestion, and I'm going to say with X codes describing the mood of each. Remember, we talked about the mood of each. That's the name, the color code, the meaning, and things like that. So, okay, let's say, okay. Now let's see. Describing. Okay, now let's see what we have. I believe you are enjoying the class. Kindly thumbs up. At SkillRise, we try to, make it lively, just the regular way of doing classes. So that's why I'm bringing in 1 or 2 jokes to it to make you learn and also have fun. Okay, so we have. Okay, so we are talking about the color code itself, or sound circle. Okay, yeah, we have 3 different suggestions. We have suggestions for the unbleached, we have deep focus, we have upcircled. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. Then I copy this, I take it down here. Say color palette. We have this. So I'm going to copy the 3 variations so we can actually check it out when we are doing our actual, what's it called now? Our actual mood board. So okay, so we have some explanations here. Let's take this. It's the story behind the color. Then we go here, we try to take this option. Then we paste. Then we have this. Then come here, we have this. Hope you are getting what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to ensure we have more options. So we, at the end of everything, we can actually have different variations of the colors. Okay, here we are. Okay, so that's that for that. So the next thing is we've talked about the taglines. We've tried to get the color codes. Now let's ask ChatGPT to give us prompts we can actually use to search for the mood boards on when we get to Pinterest. So now let's go back here. Then we will say, I'm going to be so fast about this so we can wind up soon. Okay, so I'm going to say now act as an art director. Remember the other time we said as a brand strategist, but now we are saying as an art director, I need to build a mood board for the name of the product again, for Sound Circle. Remember, it's together. Okay. Give me a visual brief containing this. 5 visual keywords to search on Pinterest. 2, 3 specific color. Okay, we've talked about color palettes. Let's see color palettes. Let's see if we can get color palettes on Pinterest. Find you with Xcode describing the mood of each. Okay, so what else again do we need to get from Pinterest? Yes, typography, the text. Typography, direction. We have number 4. What else again? Imagery style. Yes, photography, imagery style. All right, so here we are. Okay, now let's ask ChatGPT to continue. Please give me a brief containing blah blah blah. Okay, then we say send. Submit. So here we have keywords we can actually use to get things from Pinterest. I don't think I like all this. Use these specific search terms to populate the board, capture blah 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 blah. Okay, now let's go to Pinterest and see what we need to. We just copy this, paste it there, and see how it works. Yeah, we don't need to copy all this document. We don't need to copy all the prompts for Pinterest to document, which will lead us to how to do your research on Pinterest. Doing your research on Pinterest, we have to kind of way you can actually navigate yourself around Pinterest. If you used Pinterest before, kindly give me a thumbs up. If you've used Pinterest before, I want to know if you've used the platform before. So, okay, most of us, we are familiar with the environment, but we are going to be seeing how to the 2 categories where how you can actually use it. So you can actually use Pinterest. You can search using what I term as the pro search modifiers. You being specific about what you're looking for. For instance, you're saying visual design system, so it's going to bring something very, very similar to what you're uploading. Editorial layout, iPhone mockup, blah blah blah. You being specific. And we have the other option of researching on Pinterest, where you just click on a particular image and you just keep on scrolling down on that particular the related search results of that particular image. So we're going to be using the 2 techniques anyways. So now, from what we've gotten here, I'm going to now, let's see what we have here. Let's see this. Let's copy this and paste it here. Let's see what it's going to give us. I think our AI did not give us the right thing, because even picking that, I was like, I don't understand that particular search prompt. Okay, now let's see some other one. Let's see. Okay, let's see this. Okay, let us continue. So I believe every one of us, we've gotten the whole idea process on how to use Gemini to create the brand name, the tagline, your color codes, your typography, and things like that. So the whole essence of using Pinterest is to create a board, a mood board. So when we create a mood board, then we save all our pins into that particular mood board. Now let's try do some practicals here on Pinterest. So since I'm trying to make a search and it's not loading due to whichever reason I don't understand, let us go further to creating a mood board. So now for you to do that, all you got to do is to locate where you have this add or plus icon. You understand? So if you click on this, you see what we have, what we call, there's something called board here. So if you click on this board, it gives you something like this. Then you can actually create the name. So let's say we are creating something for, what's the name again? Sound Circle. So I'm going to do this, then I create. So whichever pin I'm saving, I want to save that particular pin into the Sound Circle board itself. So I don't have everything littered everywhere like that. So now what is this saying? So I'm going to go to my board. That's just the process in which you can actually use in creating your brand kits. So far, the theoretical aspect. So as we go on in our next class tomorrow, we are going to continue from where we stopped here. Remember, we are still on the Pinterest aspect, how to create a mood board, and put things, our search results into the mood board. Leave today's class as you have one or two things in which you've picked up, or be it a learner or you're just coming in or a newbie in the industry.